In this video, we're going to look at a New American Standard Bible. This is a Thinline from Zondervan, and it is in buffalo leather. So this is a large print Thinline, and Zondervan last year, 2020, started to produce the NASB 95 in their comfort print. And so this is actually a 10.5 point font comfort print. And you can get this in different covers. I've actually shown the bonded leather cover of this Bible before, and it's very nice. This I think you can get probably $20, $30. This would be more the high-end Bible for the Thinline NASB. And again, this is the 95 NASB. I think they will at some point be coming out with the NASB 2020 as well, put out by Zondervan. Right now, Lockman is the only one, I believe, producing the NASB 2020. Anyway, this is the NASB 95, and the back of the box here tells you all the details if you want to pause and look at all of that. This one retails for about $125. So like I said, this would be more of the high-end edition. It is not a goatskin leather, so it's not quite as expensive as goatskin. But I'm noticing now companies are starting to produce buffalo skin Bibles. That would be like just a good quality, genuine leather. You could call it that. You can get this, though, for about $80 on christianbook.com right now. And just to compare to a genuine leather cover, what we typically call genuine leather, this would be just kind of the regular genuine leather. This is put out by Crossway, and it has a very coarse, stiff feel to it. It's going to be pretty durable, and it is real leather. I think that's just a stamped green on there, but it's nothing super special. So you can get something like this usually for around $50. But a buffalo leather, you're going to spend a little bit more on. It's not considered premium level. You can't get just a regular Thinline right now in a premium Bible from Zondervan. You have to get the Preacher's Bible, which is very similar to this. But this is actually a NIV from Zondervan. It gives you an idea of what a premium level quality looks like. It's in goat skin, so it is going to cost a bit more. I think you're going to pay around $100 for an NASB Preacher's Bible in goat skin. And the goat skin is a little bit softer, I would say, in how it feels. I think that the NASBs would be very similar to this in the Premier Collection, because this is a NIV Premier Collection Bible. So you can see, very nicely done. But that's just to give you an idea of what a premium level Bible looks like. This is maybe a step below that, but I wish there were more Bibles like this. I think premium level Bibles get to be pretty expensive, so it'd be great to just see some mid-range Bibles that are nicer than just regular bonded or genuine leather, but not necessarily where you're spending a ton of money. So I think that's what they're kind of going for here. The box is very nice. With this buffalo leather edition, you get this brown clamshell box. They do have a brown buffalo cover if you get the regular size Thinline. This is a large print. The bonded leather edition that I have comes also in a clamshell box, but I would say this box here with the buffalo leather is definitely a nicer quality box. So if you're spending more money, you are going to get higher quality. And I have to say, I just love the design scheme that they have on these Bibles. You see it already with the box cover art or design there. You see those lines and the font that they're using. I just really like the design scheme they have for these Zondervan NASBs. When you get inside here, you actually do have a gold gilt line around the edge, and the outside there is perimeter stitched. The feel of this leather, by the way, is it's flexible, but it has a very grippy feel to it. And it's not shiny at all, very matte finish. So the blue, it's called blue, but it's really just kind of a very matte blue I think some people have even described it as maybe kind of a grayish blue. I'm not great with colors, so I never ask people to trust me when I give a color name, but that gives you the basic idea. And on the side here, you can see it does have raised ribs, so it looks really nice. And again, if you compare it to the bonded leather is a cheaper Bible, but I actually like the look of both of these. I think the way they design these is just excellent. Now, the buffalo leather Bible is a little bit thicker than the bonded leather one that I have, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But getting back to the inside here, it does say it is a buffalo leather cover. I think this is just a synthetic material lining, but it is edge lined for reinforcement. So good quality construction, a lot like a premium Bible. Probably the only thing that's not going to be premium is when we get inside and really look at that paper there. But as you can see, even the ribbons here are very nice. A blue and gold ribbon, double-sided, angle cut. Zondervan has been putting out just really nice ribbons in their Bible, and again, just the overall design of these is fantastic for the amount that you're paying. It does have a presentation page here. And again, I just love the design scheme of this. The look of this to me is just absolutely excellent. I know that this is just a matter of taste and opinion, although I do happen to have very good taste. No, but really, in my opinion, I do think it looks great. And as you can see on the edge here, it does have blue under that gold gilding on the side. This one here was produced in 2020, and it looks on the right here like it is the second printing of 2020. Contents, forward, and all of the front matter here. So I keep talking about the design scheme, and what I mean is just the overall layout of the font and the page and the way that looks to the eye when you look at it. And I just really love the NASB design. I think of all the comfort prints, this is definitely up there with my favorites, if not my favorite. I do like this double column verse by verse format. When you get to a new paragraph, you will actually have a verse that is in bold. So that designates or denotes a new paragraph. So when you look at the paper, when you get to the paper on the inside, this is where you can tell it is not a premium Bible. And I think that's really the only difference. One other thing I will note is even though it does have that gold gilt line around the edge, when you open up this Bible, the text block actually covers a lot of that line there. So that to me is just one thing that is not quite as well done, well executed as some of the other Bibles I've seen. I think this NIV Premier Collection, if we open it up, looks to me like they did a better job sizing that cover with the text block, so you can see the gilt line all around there. But on this one, you can't see the line all around, so that would be an area for improvement. And again, the paper here is not premium quality compared to one of their Premier Collection Bibles where you have I think it's a 36 GSM European Bible paper is a lot of times what they put in these. And you can just tell feeling it. It has some heft to it and just is really good quality. This one here has a very coarse feel to its paper. It's okay. It's fine. I actually think most people would like this just fine. But when you get used to holding really nice Bibles, you kind of can tell the difference. And this is not premium paper. It's interesting to me. I would actually say that the paper in the bonded leather feels a little nicer to me, actually, in terms of it's a little bit smoother and just has a nicer tactile feel to it. Also, I noticed that I would say the print in the bonded leather edition that I have came out a little bit darker. I think the ink took to the paper better in the bonded leather edition, and so the printing just comes out a little bit more stark and bold. I think you can see that with the print here. Maybe it doesn't show up much on camera, but even with the red print here, I would say this looks just a little bit darker here than the buffalo leather edition. I also mentioned that the Bibles are different in how thick they are, that the buffalo leather edition is a little bit thicker than the bonded leather, and that is because in the back here we do have some maps. Whereas in the bonded leather edition, the back of the Bible, we do not have any maps. Both of them, though, do have these extra helps in the back. Oh yes, miracles, parables, perspectives, prayers, promises. And looking at the contents here, those are all the same things in the back. So very similar Bibles, except this one also includes maps. So that is a look at the buffalo leather edition of the Zondervan 95 NASB Thinline. This is a large print edition. It is not considered premium, like a premier collection Bible, but it is still really nice. And you're really getting, I think, a very good deal for your money. If you prefer something, though, that is the greatest quality, then you would want to get the premier collection. Like I said, the NASB Preacher's Bible is going to probably be a bit nicer than this. It does have a few things that could be improved on it, but it's still a very nice Bible, very readable. That's a good size 10.5 font. It is, I think, line matched. So there's a lot to like about this Bible. I think it's a great Bible to carry around with you because it's a thin line, very easy to hold and carry, but also a good size font. And because it's verse by verse, that also makes it a little bit more conducive to expository teaching, which a lot of people really like. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave those in the comment section below. But thank you so much for taking a look at this Bible with me, brought to you from A Frisch Perspective.